EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on second down, Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Murray now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll try the jet sweep with Kirk. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
A 4th-round pick in 2018, Chase Edmonds with a carry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie, you kill. 58's the money. 58's the money.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Play fake. Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona 1st.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kyler Murray, 47 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. There to bring him down, Avery Jones. On 2nd down, Kamara. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here I come again. Hey, wahoo! 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Hey, here go 21, 21. Hey, zoom. Mike, 58.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. The Cardinals will take over at their 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back.
Here we go. Here we go.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. Well, how about that little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How linebacker.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 4th of the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Airing one deep for Crabtree. It got his man complete. A big-time play there for New Orleans. And even 40 yards for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Breeze now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Thomas, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Touchdown, baby! Touchdown! Touchdown!
Bryant now to tack on the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Breeze. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 43 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two.
21.
On second and 11 now. Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Here's Breeze to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. First and 10 at the 19. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. To throw is Breeze. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, but it'll be second and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Breeze going to throw. And his pass, incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it's third and goal. Breeze now on third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Hey, exit. Let's go, D, let's go. Hey, let's get there.
They'll go for it. It's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They come out here in the eye. This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll run. Murray. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Here's Andy Lee now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Breeze here finding Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Again, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Murray now on first down. Out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, 21. Hey, Wood.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll buy some time right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you huddle him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
Kill.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Check.
Now they'll throw with Breeze. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score. And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions. Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play. Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
This bullshit.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great. And defensively, a backbreaker. They'll run on 1st down. It's Drake. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And I know people get caught up in what you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week. Hey, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Oh, no, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss. It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions. Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense. Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception. To throw, it's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good, and an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end, but it's going to be second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in across each zone. You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On the ground, Kamara. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Good. Ready. 0-2. Hey, high 7.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
A big spot now for the rookie Murray. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Marcus Davenport in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Kamara. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee.
95-56.
Brings up second and 11 at the 21-yard line.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Check me out.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
30 base. X3. 218. Chop. Hey, team 6. Team 6. Team 6.
On first and 10, Tannehill. He's got Mason complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. That man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 2-11 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So at playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now it's Henry. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Go. 10-2.
Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
54, check. Over. 22 jet bomber. Undercross. Jump out. Hey, Charlie.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
18 Gators take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll run forward with Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Check Mike 40. You're trapped. You're trapped. Hey, go Mike 40. Mike 40. Hey, defense.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. This is caught. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1.
Down. 60 outlaw. Pilot, 64. Weak.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Get it.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there for the Niners. 59 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. On 2nd down now, Dickerson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 15-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run, making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, It makes it tough to defend.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally. Tannehill throwing again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Succop. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Ken Houston. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown.